Come on. You know, when we were a certain age, we were so modest, we hid everything. Mama, don't come to the bathroom with me. We hide everything, male and female. Am I telling the truth? And then when we get out in the public, as we get a little older, and we see everybody else exposed, now we want to be exposed like them. But do you want somebody to really see your problems? You want somebody to really see your shortcomings, see your sins, see your hang-ups, see what you do to entertain yourself with when you're not in church? I ain't talking to everybody, I'm just talking. And so, but Jesus sees and knows all things. He knows our sins. He knows our shortcomings. He knows when we fall short. He knows when we slip up. He knows when we goof up. Are y'all still going to go with me? Have I preached too long yet? No. And so when I look at the text, I see these guys and they are lepers. They are people with problems. And the other thing was this. They were socially outcasts. But they had relationship. They all was in the same place, needing Jesus. And I thought I just like the church. We're all in the same place, needing Jesus. We all got problems, and we're all in the same place. Am I making sense here? Needing Jesus. And so these guys hears about Jesus. Now, and they approach him from afar. They didn't. Sometimes we don't think we are worthy to talk to God because of our sin problem. We don't think we're worthy to talk to God for our goof ups and our slips up. We don't think we're worthy to talk to God. But God, none of us are worthy. But He's willing to hear our case. There's nothing we've done that make us worthy. And these folks, lepers, outcasts, but need Jesus. What condition are you in? What state of life are you operating in? Are you feeling, I don't fit in? I come to church, but I don't feel like I'm a part. I come to social gatherings, and I don't really fit in. What's wrong with you? I got leprosy. I've got a problem. I've got a sin problem. I've got difficulties. And because of this, I know I need Jesus. These guys was along the other side of the road as Jesus came through the borders and the midst of Samaria. And when he sees these guys, they hollered, Jesus, Master. One commentary said that if you're going to get help from Jesus, you got to first acknowledge him as being your master. Yeah, you've got to know who he is in your life. He can't just be our state. He can't be the man upstairs. All right. He's got to be the God that's real in your life. Amen. And he said, Master, have mercy. I think that's what the text says, right? Yeah. Have mercy on us. Now, they had leprosy. Why did they say, heal us? Why did they say, Lord Jesus, heal us? I got leprosy. Heal me. Why didn't they say, deliver me? You know what they said? Have mercy. Let me tell you what mercy is for you. Mercy is the ability to get an answer from a God you know you don't deserve it. Mercy says, I deserve something worse. But God give you what you need. It's called mercy. And so the commentary says that these people have leprosy. And the early Jewish teaching was if you had leprosy, it was just an outward sign that God was displeased with your life. What would we look like if God was totally displeased with our life and he put some sign on us? you to appear to be if God was displeased with you. Guess what? He very well might be displeased with us, but because of mercy.
All right.
He don't let us appear to be what we deserve to look like. Yeah, anybody get this with me? And so when these guys called on Jesus, when they, in other words, he gave them a word of a command that is required, an act of obedience. And if you want to be delivered of your situation, you got to obey God's word. He didn't physically touch them. He didn't physically approach them. He spoke from afar. He sent his word. And he said, go show yourself to the priest. What he literally was telling them, am I doing all right? I know I'm not screaming or nothing. But what he's literally telling them is that obey what you've been taught to do. It was a Leviticus law that if you had a sickness or disease and God healed you, you had to go and show yourself to the priest so that he can do an examination, so that he can be able to give you a certificate and say you've been healed. You're allowed to return back to society. You don't understand? When you had leprosy, you had to stay outside the camp, outside the city, away from the normal population, because you were different from everybody else. I wish I had one or two persons right here. They would have to cry out, unclean, unclean. When someone would approach them, they'd holler, I'm not clean, don't come near me. You don't want what I have. Anybody in here can testify a reason why I try to keep my relatives, my friends, my children away from some stuff, because I don't want them to go through what I've been through.
Amen.
You stay where you are, you don't want this. You don't want this. I'm unclean. I'm not where I need to be. I know I'm not right. Don't get too close to me. I might taunt you. I might rub off on you. I might cause you to be like me, unclean. So stay away. How many lives have we impacted because we didn't tell them stay away from me? I'm not where I need to be. Come on, come back to me, somebody. And so these people were doing what the Leviticus law had instructed them to do. And Jesus said, you already know a part of it. You're standing away from population by being far. You're talking to me from a distance. He said, now go and show yourself to the priest. It literally means turn away and walk. Yeah. When you hear God's word, the only thing you need to do is walk. When God's words convict your heart, you need to learn how to walk. When the truth of God approaches your heart, your mind, your life, you just need to what? Walk. And I'm just trying to encourage you. You heard God's word. All you have to do is be obedient and walk. So they did two things. They obeyed him by turning and walking towards the priest. Let me help you here. Boy, I looked at this text. Don't think I didn't scrutinize, because I did. I said, Lord, why do you want me to visit this text again? He said, because they need to understand the importance of walking. He said, but greater than that, the walking process just said that I'm being obedient. Y'all getting it? And walk is an action word. You can't sit down and walk. You can't lay down and walk. You might be able to sit down and somebody carry you.
That's good.
You might be able to lay down and somebody carry you. But you can't walk and lay down at the same time.
All right.
You can't do it. Am I telling the truth again? Can you lay down and walk at the same time? And so, if you're going to walk for Jesus, you got to walk in the direction that he has prescribed for your life. And he says, go and show yourself. Oh, God. How many people say they don't need a man? I don't need no preacher. I got my word. I can get on the internet, get me a word. I can read my scriptures. I can go to Google it. I can get understanding. I don't need no preacher. Jesus said, you're wrong. Go see the preacher. I got God. He said, yeah, but go see the preacher. Anybody with me here? And if Jesus got everything you need, why he say go see the preacher? Because it's in our act of obedience that our deliverance is manifested. Well, I just said something. It's not because he wants you to be healed. Yes, he does. But it's only after you give forth the sign of I'm obeying God's will for my life. How many of y'all would bless your children when they're disobedient? You still bless them. You still bless them if she's disobedient. Y'all might feed them, clothe them, do the things that's a necessity. But how many of y'all would give a treat for being bad? Can reward them for being disobedient? How many of y'all? Huh? A good parent will say, get out of my face, because you know you haven't done what I told you to do. A good parent will say, I don't care how many crocodile tears you cry, you're not going to do it because you're being disobedient. A good parent will say, go get it right and come back and we'll talk about it. Am I telling the truth? Now, jacked up parent wants some space, give kid whatever they want, and just leave me alone. We're going to do that just so I can have peace of quiet, so I have peace of mind. We're going to go do everything you want to do because I just want some quiet time. You're messing up that kid's life.
Yep.
Because they think I can do whatever I want to do and it's still going to have my way. I'm going to get what I deserve, what I want, because of who I am. I'm special like that.
I can get around.
No. And so then we got a whole generation of folks that think they special like that.
Oh, yeah.
So they run into some of us and tell, who do you think you are? They're like, what? So it's a culture shock. Because some of us know you can't give them everything they think they want.
That's right.
Because they're going to grow up right. I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, I watch the generation. Your baby come here and soon they born, old enough, first thing you want pure, put diamonds in their ear, go around their neck, and expensive tennis shoes on their feet. How long they going to wear them?
Not a week.
Y'all with me? I mean, their feet still growing. And by the time they get a foot like mine, how many shoes you been up paid for? And how many hundreds of dollars you done bought tennis shoes with? Y'all in here? You better go get something on sale. Save your money, because when the feet start growing, then buy them something nice. Hello? They say, well, I can't have them expensive shoes like my friend, because I don't have your friend's mama's money. Tell them the truth. Don't lie to them. That's the reason why you need to stay in school, get you an education, so you can have the money you need to have, so you can buy all this expensive stuff. Because as I get older, I need you to go shop for me. Y'all with me here? Y'all need to tell them the whole story. Well, I just don't have the money right now. No, tell them I didn't apply myself in school, and I need you to stay in school so you get a real good education, so you can get all the things. Now, I don't care how many degrees I got, I should have had another one. Y'all ain't gonna take nothing with me. I'm out here by myself. Somebody shout walk.
Wow.
I'm gonna make this sense here.
Oh, yeah.
Some things not gonna happen if you don't walk. How many of y'all gonna get a job sitting at home? I mean, these days you got internet. I was just going to go there. These days you got internet. And sometimes they want you to come in so they can see you physically.
Yeah.
You say, well, can we do an online interview? I just dress from the head up. No, I want to see who I'm getting. I want to see how you present yourself. I want to see if you know how to color coordinate. I want to see if you have them thumb slide, pedal pushers, or whatever y'all call them. Flip flops. Yeah. I want to see if you know that you don't wear flip flops in the winter. Well, if it's a warm day, it's a different story. And I'm in my house. Well, you know, what's the big deal? But you ain't come to get no job like that. So some days you got to get out the house and walk. All right, I'm going to quit leave y'all alone. I ain't going to be here all day. These guys have a problem. Jesus says, I know your problem. Go and show yourself to the priest. He didn't give them the whole outcome. Can we tell you something? When you come to Jesus, you don't know the whole outcome. You just have to trust him. Am I making sense? You just have to trust him. You don't know if he's going to make you whole, when he's going to make you whole, if he's going to save you, when he's going to save you, when you're going to stop doing all this crazy stuff. You don't know when none of those things going to happen in your life, but you just got to trust him. You just got to keep walking until it happens. Look what happened. The Bible said, and as they went, as they walked, as they went, as they walked, they were what? They were cleansed. That's the 14th verse. They were cleansed. And one of them, when he saw that he was clean, healed, turned back and with a loud voice glorified God. Now, he was still walking. He was walking in obedience, going to the priest. But when he realized he was healed, he turned around, but he kept walking. His walk changed from going with God's word to coming back to God who gave him the word in the first place. I'm going to tell you, you can't forget who blessed you. You can't forget who it is that made you whole. Who it is who has raised you and put your feet on a firm foundation. Don't forget God. Can I tell y'all that? Amen. Don't forget who blessed you. I'm rushing on here. I don't want to strain my voice too hard. I still got a 3:30 service I got to preach. And I thought about that this morning too. Yeah, I know y'all say, Pastor, you got to preach all them services. You got to preach and let them preach. That works sometimes. But sometimes folks want to hear their pastor. Can I tell the truth?
Amen.
Here we go. 16th, I hope did y'all close your Bible? All right. Here in 16th verse, he said, this man came back, glorified God, and fell down on his face. And at Jesus' feet, giving Jesus thanks. And he was Samaritan. The Bible said this man was a person who was not of the commonwealth of Israel. Didn't really know God on this level. He only heard about God. Had not been instructed, had not been taught things of God. He only heard. But he had enough sense, enough conscience that I don't understand. And see, when he came down and fell at his feet, that was a sign of humility. He humbled himself in the presence of God. Can I help you here? When you get God's word, you start obeying God's word, the next thing you do is realize your life is changing. And as your life is changing, you ought to be so grateful that you're willing to open your mouth to say thank you. And then the next thing is live a lifestyle of being humble in the presence of God. When I come in the house of God, I should submit myself to his presence and say, God, I just want to say thank you.
Amen.
He was his posture was, I'm not boastful. I don't even deserve to be here. I was a leper. You understand? I was a sinner, a ranked sinner, chief among sinners. I did everything anybody else wanted to do. Some things did more than the rest of them. But yet God saved me. He let me come into his presence. He let me come into his house. And so I'm going to come into the gates of God, and I'm going to come with the right attitude.
Amen.
I'm going to come in with a spirit of thanksgiving. And when I get inside the house, I'm going to be like LaShanda, I'm going to have a spirit of praise. I'm going to be like Minister Hurd, I'm going to lift my hands in the sanctuary. Hello, somebody. So and when you have this kind of mindset, you say, Lord, I know I don't deserve it, but you gave it to me anyway. If it was based on my lifestyle, I wouldn't be blessed. But God said, don't worry about what you look like. You look in the mirror, you're a leopard. Look in the mirror, you still got issues. He said, just walk. Go and show yourself to the priest. Can I show you something else? They had to come to the temple to see the priest.
Yeah.
You don't need a pastor. Yeah, you need a pastor. Come to church so you see pastors. I know a pastor don't say what I said. I'm so glad to see you. Yeah. And pastor used to say, you know what? I ain't seen you in church so long, you need to start coming to church. You need to do better than what you're doing. Pastor, don't do that no more. I was a young pastor when I used to do that. Now it's like, just so glad to see you. Because I'm serious. I am glad to see you. Yeah. If it was just last Sunday or 6 months ago, I'm glad to see you. You know why? Because you could be like everybody else. You could be sitting at home, just not waking up. It's 12 o'clock yet. No. Just at home, still sleeping. And about 11:30, 12 o'clock, waking up out your sleep, 1 o'clock, looking for something to eat, dragging around the house, trying to think what I'm going to do next. The day gone.
Yeah.
I'm telling the truth. But you're in the house of God. So what I look like beating up on you and when you don't came to church? You know you've been a leopard all week long. Come on now. I don't have to tell you, oh, I see leprosy all over you. You don't need me to say that to you. I see you looking like a leopard. You don't need me to say that, right? When we look in the mirror, we know what our problems are, right? How many know that nobody else has to know your problem, but you know you got problems? Anybody with me? And you like I told them the other day when I preached the revival, I said, oh, mothers come to church and say, I see. I said, Lord, don't let them see nothing over here. Because I ain't want it in my face. Yeah, they don't do that no more. Huh? Mothers these days are cute and reserved. They all in folks' face. Hello, back then, they I see. Like, Lord, don't let them see nothing over here. Yeah. And so I was telling them the other day, but the truth of the matter is that when I come to the house of God, I just want you to love on me, let me love on you, let's experience the presence of God, and watch God change our life. But if the devil can keep you at home, you're not going to get this word. I know they're trying to stream it live. Some of y'all get it on like that. Some of y'all tough like that. I'm rushing on. I'm almost through. But he fell down on his face. Then the writer acknowledged that he was a Samaritan because he was supposed to do this. The people that should have known to do this, they kept walking. You know why? Because they were more connected to the religious order than they were to God. Your tradition will cause you to keep walking to see a priest when your faith say keep on talking with God. This man turned to God, fell on his face, and gave him some worship, gave him some praise. And look what Jesus said. And Jesus answered, I said, one of these days I might preach this. Hey, y'all, where the rest of the people at? Jesus said, well denied. When I came in this morning, thank you. When I came in this morning and I saw the praise team doing what they do, and I saw Soretta, this baby, Jasmine, and this woman of God over here. I said, where am I sitting in the corner? I guess I don't know, but when I looked, maybe I was from that angle, couldn't see everybody. I didn't even see Soretta, I just knew she was here, but I see from that angle, see this baby, and I saw you. And I'm thinking, the praise team's still doing what they do. Even if you don't see but two people, amen, they're still doing what they do. Amen. Yeah, that's real. And we've got to be so focused that it's about God, not about nobody else. Amen. So when Jesus said, hold up, y'all, he asked the question, were there not 10 who had sin problems? Were there not 10 who came to church with issues? Were there not more members who were glad to be members of the point? He said, but there's only one here today. Where's the rest of the people? Jesus said, where the rest of the people? Where the rest of the people? You done got my word, and now you don't come to church. You done got to live it, and you don't come to church no more. You treat now when you needed me, you were on the other side of the house. I need you, God. Have mercy on me. Now you got your mercy. Now you don't come to church no more. Isn't that something? That's what God told me this morning. He said, don't forget who it is that blessed you.
Amen.
And let me close. The 19th verse. And he said unto him, Jesus said to this one stranger, he said, arise. Why did you got to tell him to get up again? Because this man's on his face.
Yeah.
Get up from there. Go your way. Now he didn't say that I told you go see the priest. Now don't go see the priest. No, go your way. Where's he going now? I'm going home to testify. I was a sinner, now I'm saved. I'm going home to testify. I was a leper. Look at me. He changed me. He set me free. He delivered me. He made me whole. Look at me. So he's going home another way. Am I making sense right there? And so he said, rise, go your way, because your faith, not the priest's validation, but your faith. Y'all missed it. He was telling him to go see the priest so he can validate and witness that you hope. He said, you ain't got to go see the priest now. Because you came back and saw the priest of priests. And you came back in your faith. And it's your faith that has validated what God has done in your life. Can I tell somebody? Don't wait on somebody else to see God changing you. You ought to look in the mirror and say, I'm changed. God done changed me. I ain't the same person I was when I started with Jesus. You know, the old says I started with Jesus a long time ago. Hello, somebody. You got to look at your own life and say, I might not be where I need to be, but I'm not where I
used to be.
See, that's faith right there. So in the process, he said, go your way. In other words, keep walking. Somebody shout, walk. Walk. That's all I want to talk to y'all about this morning. Walk. 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 I'm through. Walk. Walk. She'll come over some elementary messages. Walk. How profound is walk? How deep is walk? Walk is not important till you learn, till you lose the ability to walk. A whole lot of folk ain't saved today because they lost their walking ability. Whole lot of people are not obeying God's word because they forgot how to walk.
Yep.
Just walk. No matter how you feel, walk. No matter what it looks like. I'm getting another thought. The Bible says, no matter what it looked like, the Bible says they were lepers, right? And it said, and when they started walking, guess what? They were lepers. As they were walking, they were still lepers. But as they went, as they walked, leprosy just fell off. And they kept on walking. And as they were walking, they realized, oh, look at them. Oh, y'all too. They changed. But it would never have transpired if they didn't obey a simple command. Walk. Stand on your feet, let's pray. I hope y'all were blessed with that. Amen. Father, in Jesus' name, we thank you this morning for being the God you are. We acknowledge